Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 26th episode of the second campaign of the Chronicles in Telmora. My name is Liv. I am your GM for the foreseeable future. In our party of Chucklefucks today, we have Harka, played by Norvin.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
We have Sister, played by Shane.
Booga booga.
We have Icarus, played by Nasir.
Hello.
We have, well, he's not in the game, but Sir
I'm
not
loading it
appearing-
up! Eldering's
not
taking
appearing in
a
the
second to
Roll20.
close. It's frozen.
Sir not appearing in the Roll20 is
Hello?
Pyro playing Tess. And then, there he is.
I am the Lord of Frenzied Frost!
There he is. And then, Sir not appearing in this call right now is, Connor, who normally plays Rex. He is driving home from vacation because we just finished 4th of July weekend. Woohoo! Have fun, everybody. So, we are gonna try and get as much done as we can. I am in the Houston area, so Hurricane Beryl is encroaching on my location as we speak. So, when last we left off, our party had returned to the starting village of Cressa, which is Sister Lili Borea's hometown and the like larger suburb of the swamp that Rex calls home. They had checked in with the mayor, the original person that had sort of sent them out on this quest in a manner of speaking. Sister had organized a very large feast for the entire town. There had been many things happening. There had been Harka wandering around, tracked, but not snitched on by the animals of the forest, the swamp. Because, listen, they're going to keep an eye on you and make sure you're safe. And as long as you're safe, they're not going to snitch. They know what's up. The direwolf puppies that are not corn had been entrusted to Lieutenant Hornfrog's care at the swamp. And everybody else, other than Harka and Rex, I believe, had returned to the Temple of the Gilded Lily? Temple of the Restful Lily, I'm sorry. And that's where we're going to pick up. Because there's no point in going to the Wild Temple because Connor's not here. So, everyone at Sister's Temple, what are you doing?
I don't even know who's actually here or not.
I know for sure it's you.
Yeah.
I'm with Rex, I think.
Rex
Orange
was
Chester
peeping on
spherical
my
in shape
ass,
is
I
the
think.
last thing I see about you.
Right, I remember now. I was with Rex because he wanted the direwolves to say goodbye to their sibling. And then
Right, I just
stayed
can't
over.
remember if you stayed. Okay, you stayed the night there is what you're saying. Cool, works for me. So I think we got Sister. I know Harka's out, so Sister's there, and Icarus, if you would like to have stayed somewhere else, you are welcome to. I know you had to leave early last time. Otherwise, you are welcome to have stayed at Sister's temple.
I think I would have stayed with sisters at her temple.
So we have 2 of the 5 party members in one place.
I told them to work together. Give me some. Yes. I love me some background music.
Embrace the peaceful fantasy background music, Celtic relaxation free use.
It's only 3 minutes long, though.
Yeah, we're just gonna loop it. It doesn't matter.
Is that the name of the song? Celtic
Yes.
background music, free use?
Fantasy
Yes.
background music, Celtic relaxation, free use.
It's
Great
so,
name.
It's to indicate that people can use them in streams and stuff without worrying about copyright.
Yes, Shane, I am
Like
aware.
stock images.
Yeah.
Well, Shane's been explaining them things to me today like I don't know nothing all day.
Shane's splaining.
Ow!
In case you don't know anything.
In case you didn't know. Exchaining, there we go.
First off, I've only done it twice, and this motherfucker misworded the first one.
I did not misword it.
You
You
did.
misunderstood. I said I hadn't used it yet.
Yeah, you hadn't used it. Why would that not mean you hadn't used it?
On that character. Oh God, we're good. Hey,
Wow,
Nasir, how does it feel to
make
be the
fun of a
only
guy with
normal person in this call?
I don't
Weird.
know. We played a game. Sir, no. I'm sorry. We played that weird ass game with him, and then
The mole. That was a good time.
All right, we're off track here.
Very much so. In case you don't know nothing. Liv, you're the DM. Take control.
Ha! I love that you think I have any sort of in charge of this. What are you guys doing?
Sister's going to do the thing that was recommended to her and relax. So she's going to take a random book off of her bookshelf and read it.
I believe Icarus would also read the book that he's got on curses.
Yes, let me see what information I had put in that book, because I know I put information down. Where did I write those notes? That would have been from... Oh gosh, where were those books? I know, bro, I know I made notes on this somewhere.
Liv, that may be the most lesbian thing you've ever done. Bro.
Bro. Y'all don't say bro?
I am Bro Sadden, Lord of the Broshin.
Most women don't know.
Tomboys do. That's why
I was
they're
Tomboys
about to
peace.
do.
say, the women that I
That's
hang out
why
with,
they're
and then I went,
pink.
this isn't helping me.
Yes,
this isn't
exactly.
helping my case.
No, it's not. And by the way, for you naysayers saying I'm homophobic, I'm not. I'm just an asshole.
Where did I put... Dude,
Hello, everyone. My name is Markiplier.
what the hell? Did I, like, get rid of the notes?
Did
would
you
I do
name the file anything, Liv?
Well, I think it would have been in my Obsidian.
But did you name it something specifically? Because computers come with a search function.
What are you looking for?
Remember
The notes
books
that were
you
in the book
guys-
for the curses that Nasier's character is reading currently.
Remember when you guys
What?
were looking in the library for books?
Yeah.
I know I made notes about what you guys could find with the... I found them! They were still under NPCs for the Frozen Tower. It's like, I know they're in there somewhere, because I wrote it down when you guys were like, this is what I'm looking for. Ah, yes. All I wrote was the name of the book.
Good job.
I hate myself. This is great. This is great.
Some Connor level DMing right there.
Yep. Listen.
Make sure to say that in the chat so he sees it.
Listen, somebody else post it, but feel free to flame me on it. Okay, so I have made notes, but it's more of like what info I gave you as you read the books so that I know what I told you the books had in them when you read them. So, I'm thinking about in a book that was called On the Nature of Curses, which is all I have written down on my end.
FTP.
What do you have written down in your notes about curses so that I can make sure that I'm giving you new information and that this is worthwhile for you?
Let me see. What I remember off the top of my head, I'm looking through my notes though, is that curses typically will persist if the caster is killed, and that they're very hard, if not impossible, to just dispel right off the bat.
Yes.
But
I don't remember if I've mentioned this before in previous research. I know it's been something I've been toying around with, of the idea of minor versus major curses.
yes.
Yes, where minor curses are going to be the easiest to counter or dispel compared to major curses, which are much more difficult to set up, much more taxing on the caster, and much more taxing on the affected. And as such, they are more difficult to counter or dispel because they are so intricately woven. So it's more of you have layers and layers and layers of this enchantment that you would need to cut and pare away individually, rather than like a minor curse being a single net thrown over top of somebody that you can either cut them a hole out of or just pull the net off of them. Like an onion, yes, it is very much Shrek onion layer coated. But rather than, the only difference is that with an onion where you could possibly cut through all of the layers at once, there are certain curses where you could do that with, but similar to how that would cut the onion in half, that would also probably do irreparable damage to the cursed person. So it would be something that you would have to have specific solutions for each layer if you were doing it that way. There are some major curses that are... Oh, hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. There are some major curses that are kind of
May
essentially...
Nurgle smile upon you.
Thank you, my friends. That are essentially meant to be like the curse equivalent of like you're grounded, where it's meant to be easily reversed by the caster or less permanent. Similar to... I would say a grounded type curse would be similar to the curse placed on the beast in Beauty and the Beast, where it's like, okay, if you fulfill this requirement by this time, then it's done.
I'm sorry, I just pictured a wizard cursing their child. Either do the fucking dishes, or you're gonna crawl for the rest of the day.
I mean, technically, a wizard could do that with chaos.
Yeah,
Do
and
the
then
dish,
if they don't listen, they
do the
fucking
dish.
die?
Yes.
It's about to say.
If you have a level
Chaos will kill the
if you have a
random
level
person.
14 transmuter wizard, then they have a solution.
My back.
Jesus.
The
So,
parent from hell.
Yes.
It's a mommy dearest
Listen,
moment.
one cleric is a wizard that can cast chaos. The other parent is the cleric that can cast true resurrection. So you have the best of both worlds. So that would be something, and then there is the more like true permanent eternal curses, where it is usually these are fueled by spite and
Essentially, I
malice.
cast fuck you.
Yes, it's very much fueled by, and typically a piece of the caster of the curse is going to be imbued into the curse itself, and so they will never be fully what they were before, because they have imbued some of their own life into casting this powerful and this heinous and eternal of a curse. So they know that they are giving something of themselves up to cast something this powerful. With those, they can either be... They're usually going to be a very long-lasting curse. It's not going to be like okay, I did this and the person's going to drop dead in 5 minutes. It sounds very similar to something that you would recognize as what is afflicting Iris. Not necessarily the same symptoms, but similar of like, it's this slow but eternally progressing. You can maybe stop it from progressing, but you don't ever have remission. You don't have any positive progress. You can just halt the negative progress.
Okay.
And so you get the feeling that somehow her curse is probably one of those eternal major curses. I'm typing notes on what I gave you with that, so I remember what all I gave you from there.
We ball! Oh! You got the 1 and the 2.
Damn. Oh, I should probably roll those. Nice. No 100s, but still pretty good. 4
Yeah.
numbers in the 80s. That's wild. All right. What would people like to do next?
The next day.
Yes,
what?
this is the day after the
And the
big
next
feast.
day. And the next day.
We have reached day after big feast.
Okay.
So, you have had time to sleep off your food comas.
Mm. Man, I guess I've been it's into my inventory. It's not that big a deal. I guess.
Hmm.
I don't remember what the hell our plan was after this anyway.
It's a great question.
I don't remember it either.
Pinkies.
Sounds
That's what happens
it's
when you
time
miss too
for a
many
new
sessions.
plan. Sounds like it's time for a new plan, Batman.
Open the continent map for a
Yup.
second. Maybe that'll remind me.
To the continent.
Let's see. So we were here for one, sister wanted to visit home. 2, Rex had to drop off the dogs.
Yes.
And currently, we know that Necromancer be doing some shit. All these places seem to be fine now. That we cleanse them. Perhaps going to a different continent and checking on those god temples would be good. You open world map, please.
I can. Hey, drag. Thank you. Alright.
Just
Y'all are shift.
as an aside, I imagine Tess in the swamp is just doing like the underwater gator thing. You know the one where they're just like almost T-posing underwater, just
Yep. Or just, they got the eyes floating right above the water level.
Yeah.
What's going on the island of the Forsaken?
Let me see what you guys would know about that. Let me look at that on my world anvil. World Atlas. I think it's technically connected to Estral. Yes, it is. It is a small island just off the western coast of Estral, the largest continent. It now lies in ruins, but it was once where people that fell victim to the Red Plague were sent to be quarantined and eventually cremated.
Damn, I got a whole island being a death camp. Alright,
Yeah, the
there
Red
are
Plague
god
was
temples.
incredibly virulent.
There are god temples on Dice-aster, right?
There should be. Let me look. Let me look it up for you. Let me look up Niastrand. Okay, where's my encyclopedia? No, I don't want maps. I don't. World Anvil, I cannot tell you how little I want maps. I don't want you to show me my maps. I want you to show me my world atlas. Thank you. Niastrand. Let's go over to Niastrand and look at that one. Yep, you have Mistra. You have Mistra. And looks like it's mostly Mistra.
Well, talking to Mistra would be a good idea anyway.
Just
Magic
Mistra.
bullshit.
She do like her magic bullshit.
Because we don't know where not Barul went.
No, you don't.
So I guess next best thing would be to
you know
check on another.
You know the general
continent's
direction that the Robit was headed, which was southeast.
Yeah, Robit taking the long stroll.
That's it. That's all you know.
Metallo gameplay.
Yes,
All right,
but
well.
there are many places. There are many places that are God touched in the world.
Well, for one, checking on another continent's gods, making sure that they don't have any sort of corruption would be a good idea. And then going to Mistra herself would be even better. Because if we do protect Mistra, she can at least owe us in order to tell us more about this nonsense and maybe even about the curse for soft paws. If not, we could probably do something at her request to earn that favor to get the same information. So, probably need to head to Niastrand.
It is a nice little place.
Any objections?
No.
Nope.
All right.
This
So-
was me asking as a player, not a character.
Hell no.
Hell nah, hell nah.
I was about to say, it'd be really interesting if you were asking in character, considering half your party's not here.
Yeah, that's why she wasn't doing it. I love that one. Alright, well. If it's the next day, Sister would return back to the village,
Yep.
town.
Oh,
And,
I put you on the art map for the village. Village, town. Honestly, close enough. Hamlet.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure the things that I gifted to the children I took out of my inventory.
I know one of them was the wand of conducting.
Yes, the conducting wand. Yeah, that's not in my inventory, so I did take them out.
Yep.
I did not add the Rex one. But he's not even here to give it to, so.
He's not even here. That's good. That means he's driving safely. We can hope.
One
No,
can hope.
he's not. Don't lie to me.
He's not the worst driver in the
We
world.
know worst does not equivalent sane.
I have driven.
So have
I
I.
have ridden
I've been
in a
in-
car with significantly worse drivers. No, Pyro, when you were in the car with him in North Carolina, we were subject to the following condition. Which means we were at the mercy of the people we were following.
And then I remember I gave Kinry the uncleansing lantern, right? The continual
Yes.
flame lantern.
Yep.
I need to go make a new one.
That should be easy enough.
I have the dust, I just need a lantern.
Oh, yeah. Very easy to find. Like, you're not going to find crazy esoteric shit in the village, but even a very, very small rural village is going to have lantern. Like, that is a basic necessity.
That made prep continual flame. Let's take a
Basic necessity for rural farm living.
spiritual weapon. All right.
No, not
I just have new lantern because I need lantern too.
Exactly.
Although my character is almost a lantern on her own.
She already is. It is not an almost.
All right. First things first. After leaving the temple, returning to town. Where's Harka? That boy was wandering around drunk out of his
Harka?
noggin. Hunt that man down. Yum.
All
He's just in
around
town.
me are
Not really doing much.
familiar faces. Run
He's
out.
what? Can't
just
hear you.
kinda-
It sound a gremlin.
He's just in town. Not really doing anything.
As long as he didn't drink himself into becoming a cripple. Man, that's
He did not.
Yeah, he seems
that paladin blood
just as functional
ruining
as
your
before.
chances. I shall walk up, bow to him.
Morning.
Good morning. I was going to. Well, I had a plan for what we would be doing after this. Thought it'd be good to gather everyone up and discuss it.
All right. Sounds good.
Rex is in swamp prison.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Guess I'll find Tess trying to kidnap a chicken or something.
She is also in the swamp.
Gator gameplay.
Damn
Gator
it.
gameplay. Gator gameplay.
Well, guess we're gonna go to the swamp, and then Rex is going to oddly be silent the whole time we're there.
He sure as shit is.
Hey
my guy.
now, you're an all-star. You don't get paid.
He's got a little bit of a sore throat after he stayed up all night telling stories to Lieutenant Horned Frog and the babies. So he has a little bit of laryngitis.
He'll just be sleeping when we get there.
But he doesn't look like he's sleeping because he's doing the gator thing with the nictitating membrane.
Right, Tess. Big metal lady, Birdman, and Dragon Warrior walk in.
Hey.
She'll do the finger over her lips, wherever the hell you are, because too loud. Wake up Rex.
There's a small, somewhat white mound in the water, and it's just little snoot.
So Tess, how long do you think you managed to stay still, other than just the natural motion with the water?
Let me make a stealth check.
14. That's good enough. You do notice a little bit. Tess's scales seem to be a bit more clearly defined than normal, as there is slight growth or settling of algae in between the scales. So you're probably gonna have to brush her like that albino alligator.
Hello. I'm green now.
Just a little bit, but yes.
I have green decals. Does that mean I do poison damage now?
Nope.
Oh.
Sister will step into the muck and just pick you up like a cat not supposed to be in somewhere. Just hand under each arm.
Ow. Ow.
You're a little dirty.
I'm not dirty.
You're a little dirty.
Now I could bust out the cleansing stone to make this easy.
I will say, Tess, because I had been rolling this around in my head. Do you want sister to pick you up, or are you being like a cat?
I love it when sister picks me up.
Okay, fair enough. Then I will not give you advantage on escaping the grapple check as the algae makes you slippery.
I have to do a grapple check to grab her?
No, only if she didn't want to get picked up.
Oh. As we walk out of the filth, sister will set Tess. Well, actually, before
Rex would have
putting
so
Tess in the
much to
basket.
say about you calling it filth.
I know, which is why he's asleep. But sister will hold up the cleansing stone for Tess to vanquish all of the immediate dirt and muck.
Now I gotta find that gif.
Which one?
You'll know when I find it.
Okay. And then we'll put Tess in the Howdah basket.
Whee!
And I get straight back to the temple so I can relay the plans that I just made up.
Alright.
We'll worry about telling Rex later when he's conscious.
He'll figure it out. He'll figure
We're gonna
it out
tell
when
him
he's
nothing and we're
again
just gonna leave continent.
stuffed
He's
in
gonna be
a
like,
barrel on the
"Oh,
ship.
oh."
Well, remember the last time you did ship travel and you just kind of stuffed his unconscious sleeping form in a barrel.
He unconsciously wild shapes into an octopus, which we
Yep.
put into a jar.
Yep. He can get out when he's ready.
Okay. Well, once we're all back in the temple, sister will lay out a map on the counter and will explain the plan that I had just relayed. So is there anything that any characters want to say beforehand? Any ideas? Any objections?
Can I?
Any detours? I heard Tess screaming. What did you say, Pyro?
I want popcorn.
Thing didn't load.
Feed me.
Move.
Feed me.
Did not work.
I am not. It didn't even work. They've given me a virus.
I know. That's why I deleted it. I was like, no. Why is this? No. I don't need the picture to be from India today. Thank you. I'm good. Please just be a regular picture. What? I don't even know
Noob.
what file extension that is. Y'all continue. I'm just gonna keep trying to find the picture.
Anyone other than Tess wanting popcorn?
No, I'm good.
Icarus will just ask that he can grab some scrolls ascending before we leave.
Valid.
Of course.
Oh?
Rex are going trip.
Connor. So that's what you're looking for the whole time? And that's
Yeah.
just the picture.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
The
sure
little
we
white
all seen
alligator
that video
getting
and we know
brushy
what you
brushy.
said.
Because she gets algae accumulated in between her little scales, and so they give her brushy brushy.
Brushy, brushy.
Sister will 100% be okay with the scrolls of sending, and sister has sending, so she will both offer to make you scrolls if we can get the materials, and will offer to just outright do the sendings for you if you want.
Icarus will thank sister.
So I don't know how clearly Connor heard, but the plan is to go to the continent of Niastrand. So if you're looking at my weird wonky world map, you're currently on Kalagios, which is the furthest north central. Niastrand is like northeastern corner.
So it's our neighboring continent, and
Yeah.
it's also the dominant continent of Mistra, goddess of magic. So we're there to do two things. One, see if this necromancer ended up over there for more powerful connection to magic and to do corrupting nonsense. And two, gain favor with Mistra so she can help us learn about this goddamn ritual. And maybe about the curses that is on Icarus's significant other. That's the plan.
That's the plan. No response.
He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
He's a zombie driving
He's
the car.
dead. He's a
Oh,
zombie
who's
driving
driving?
the car.
So probably
Well,
can't hear
he's
him
been
anyway.
briefed. That's all we can do.
Yep. Hopefully he can hear it.
Not much we can do if he can't. Okay, map layer. While y'all are doing that, I am setting up the map page for Niastrand.
Gotcha. Well, I need to do something that requires your significant input, so I will hold that off for a moment while you do that.
One sec. I'm almost done. I'm just switching it to hex
You're
map.
good.
What? 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 What did you just fucking text me, Connor? What is Sibd's sounds? Like, sir, that's not a word in the English language. Alright, turn grid to hex. I'm gonna do hex vertical, I think. Oh, the distance is not 5 feet. I need to remember how I did that for Kalagios. What is your settings? Okay, that'll work. Yeah. Well, it's a little smaller. Shut the fuck up with your skibbity toilet bullshit.
Disgusting. Just to let you guys know, since we're level 6 now, I can use warding flare to keep you guys from dying. You can use the flashbang on you guys.
What the sigma?
Cease that.
He's
lame
texting
rot
me, guys.
nonsense.
This is
I
all
know.
just text messages. Okay. Is there anything else you guys feel you need to get? I'm gonna put you back on the continent map of Kalagios for now, just to remind you that you are not currently seaside.
No. We're probably gonna either travel straight right and then go through the mountains to get to Asmarin and then go on a boat there. Or we can go southeast, go to Landbreed, and then
Either way.
ship there. So it's up to you guys. You want to go back to Asmarin, Thief Zone, or do you want to go to a new place?
No, I say we just do whatever that plan you were doing to go talk to Mistra.
Well, this is how to get a boat to there. Because we are in the
Shortest
middle
distance?
of continents. 560. Wait, probably have to. Sure to go to Asmarin, but we probably have more encounters. Granted, the
We have to
terrain.
cross the mountains, yeah.
I guess if we go this way, I guess Connor could talk to his moon
Connor
mom.
says of Asmarin, fuck that place.
He said, "Fuck Thief Zone." Doesn't want to go to Thief Zone.
I guess.
Well, Connor,
he
if we
said,
go to
"Where's
Asmarin, we'll.
I said east, Mask City. He said, fuck that place, and he's typing.
Connor, if we go to Asmarin, then your Moon Mom temple is en route, so we'd be able to go there too.
Poor
If we go to the
Asmarin
other place,
God.
it's better to go Better go southeast, which would have
Oh,
us.
now he's saying never mind in all caps. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Noon remove. Moon remove. Moon remove, Connor.
Moon will move.
Remove.
Okay.
Moon ring.
Remove.
Ramoon.
It keeps autocorrecting. Herewith. He's temple. How did your phone autocorrect temple to remove or herewith?
How are you
Connor's
fucking up
having
so
a
hard?
Stroke. Listen, I
Connor's
know
having
the
a
perils
stroke.
of
He's the one typing it.
No, because this is remove and herewith are both typed correctly. I guarantee you that's autocorrect.
I know, but he's the one typing the goddamn demented shit in that autocorrect is trying to manage.
It's like, wait, hold on, I want to talk to my mom.
Connor's having a stroke. Autocorrect is trying to manage his stroke.
Oh, he's doing
He's
swipe
driving and
type.
texting like a dipshit.
Swipe type, apparently. You don't have voice to text? This is irresponsible. We shouldn't be letting him do this. Can't. You can't voice to text?
You can't be getting away with this.
It is.
How about we start
Not-
ignoring the guy who's driving and texting so he stops it and just focuses on
He's
driving?
Not gonna stop and
There's
we
a
all do it.
200-mile difference between Lambreed and Asmarin. Lambreed being further. But we'd also get through Medling and Harrier. So we'd be able to visit 2 more places, probably get more shops to find trinkets and nonsense that you might want for your builds. So it's up to you guys.
Go for Asmarin. Hide Mugold. Grab loot or relics from temple.
You're gonna rob your mom?
Apparently. Yes, he says.
Okay. You know, maybe I don't blame her for not talking to you most of your life.
Going no contact.
Am I the asshole?
Yes.
It's just Niame on, like, Moon Reddit.
Am I the asshole for leaving my son out of contact because he's a goddamn loot gremlin?
Connor,
Steal all
if
my stuff?
who were flesh, I need to know. I need context for this.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. We're going through the
Warforged.
Asmarin route.
Oh, apparently, sister, if you were flesh, Rex would eat you. I think is what
You
Connor
can try.
means.
You don't land very many hits, buddy. I don't know about that. And I have an automatic detonation button. Anyway, we're gonna travel to Asmarin so that he
Yep.
can go to Moon Mom Temple and
That sounds great.
he can retcon stuff later when he's actually here.
That sounds amazing. All right. Okay. Whew. Give me a second. Whoo-hoo. Okay.
And the one last thing that I needed to do in Cressa that needed your
Yes.
attention was being in Sanrait's temple. Sister is going to try to commune with her and tell her plan as well. Maybe get some guidance by the deity that put me on this task in the first place.
She just boops you on the snoot and gives you a D4. No, as it's not as dire straits, she doesn't appear fully, but you are able to commune with her.
That's fine. Just need to get any sort of indicator that this might be a good idea.
What do you ask her?
Why is my druid so dumb?
Yeah, she does know the answer to that. We'll probably know more about that from Moon Mom.
I dropped him a few times.
She will dropped him a few times, one from orbit.
I was really trying to figure out the corporeal hands thing.
No, Rex was on the moon. He got dropped from orbit the first time. Anyway, sister will clasp her hands together. She'll go in that the most temple part out of her home.
Yep.
Like that room on the left that used to have a pool in it before I destroyed it.
Naturally.
She'll go in there with all the shining lights and everything, because it's light lady. She'll clasp her hands together. Lady Sharonray, is this the right path? Would we be able to stop this evil in this way? With some assistance from Mistra?
I'm gonna use this with typical, basically just a free commune spell type rules. I think that's yes or no. I'm trying to get information on commune and remember how they deal with answers that are not necessarily a yes or a no. Come on, load, please. Ooh. Oh, there we are. There we go, commune. Okay, the DM may offer a short phrase as an answer instead. Okay, cool. So for that, is it possible that we could do this? It is a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Thanks, Light Mom.
Well, you asked her if this is a good idea. If it's possible, you have 2 more questions.
Fuck.
You were like, can this be done? She said, it can.
Oh
All
no,
right.
Light Mom's fucking literal. Talk to her like you're talking to an autist.
Lady Sharonray, is any other place in direct danger from this threat that we would need to reach first?
Any other place in direct danger that we would need to reach first? Okay. So, that we would need to reach first.
Because this entire fucking continent was under threat, and that's why we
Right.
wander around it. Is there any other place that might be under that same kind of threat? Probably. She
I'm
hits
trying
me
to think
with
of how
probably. I'm
exactly
just
she
gonna
would
end it. I'm
trying to
gonna end
think
the spell on 2.
No, I'm just trying to think of how exactly she would phrase this to give you the most complete answer. Because no would not necessarily be a complete answer here for her. Okay. Is there any place else that is basically, is there somewhere else we need to prioritize?
Yes. Like, has this problem been arriving in other places? Like, other gods on other continents, are they being attacked in their homes? Or is this dark necromancy nonsense rising up somewhere else? That she knows. Like, she's the one with all the gods on fucking
I do not
her
sense
neighbors.
it elsewhere. This
Okay.
place is as good as any.
Okay, so everything seems
Yeah.
clean, kind of.
Not like, yes, this is exactly where you need to go, but also not really because you need to go here instead. Like, this will work just as well as anywhere else.
Not using metagame knowledge in any sort of way. I know the rules not on Calagio's, or not Calagio's. Well, she's not on here because she blew up.
Yeah.
But I know she's not in. Was it Asmarin, the other one?
Yeah, the thief town.
Or not Asmarin. I'm trying to remember the fucking continent.
Ascaria.
Yes.
The
I know
campaign
she's
one
not
continent.
there. Yes, I know she's not there because she would have found fucking RoboCop a lot sooner.
Or would she have?
And also, we're not due there yet. I need to become a warlord first.
Yeah.
So realistic. I mean, super powerful magic. Neostrand is Magic Continent, it makes perfect sense that we might want to go there, just in case she's looking for new power sources for her fucking ritual. So, yeah. What else could I ask? Any of you guys have a question? Maybe anything that I might be able to ask her for some
I can
fucking assistance?
forward up the chain.
It's me asking you guys as players, not characters. If your characters do have something they want to say, that's fine too. But I don't really know what might be able to ask this god that might help us. I may be playing a cleric, but inside I'm Kagaz. Fuck the spooks.
Ow! Ow! God damn it! Ow. Get off me!
He's getting wrecked by a cat. I could tell automatically.
Get off me!
Norvin,
Fucking hell!
Nasio, you have anything that
No.
No.
Icarus? Do you have anything that I might be able to ask this god about the curse? Any questions that you have that she might know?
You can shot in the dark ask her if she knows of any curse removal techniques or
Any curse techniques?
yeah. I was gonna ask the god of magic that, but
Yeah, we gotta get to it
us?
first. Alright, I guess we
Ask
can save that for when
multiple
we reach
people. There's not a
Miska.
restriction.
And let's see. What would I ask for a simple phrase answer? I could ask her if she recognizes the type of, like, the way the curse is on Iris. I'm sure she can use her god lens to zoom in on her real quick.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll ask if she knows anything about that curse situation on Iris.
So you are asking, does she know anything?
Yes. Does she have any sort of knowledge on the curse that is affecting Iris?
This
Or
bitch is
how
gonna
it's
respond
formed?
with yes and leave.
Let me word it this way. Can
Thank
you
you.
tell me any details on Iris Softpaw's
Yes.
curse?
Rephrase again. Rephrase
Yes.
again.
In other words,
Rephrase
she's
it
just
again.
gonna say yes
We're
again.
almost there.
I said, can you tell me any details?
No,
What
just
are the
tell me the
specifics of-
details
She
on.
can tell you.
Tell me details on Iris Softpaw's curse, please. Thank you, Goddess of Light.
Or what do you
Sign.
know about...
Yeah, that too. Fuck it.
Thank you.
Whatever.
What do you... Listen, I could have let you go and said yes and had the magic conch shell turn the fuck off. I gave you a chance.
I didn't know I was
No.
using Speak Dead with a bunch of fucking assholes, okay?
Commune!
I'm talking to a god here.
He's autistic. It's very obvious.
Commune has specific rules.
Fucking. Ugh.
Okay. So,
Fucking autistic god.
what does she know about Iris's curse?
Who could kill a god?
She confirms
Red intoxicating.
what I'm sure you all have been suspecting, that this is a major eternal curse. And
Who the did she piss off?
what else would she be able to confirm that wouldn't cross? She says that she can sense that whoever cursed Iris had a connection to her before the curse.
Okay.
And you gather that to mean that it's not specifically like they
Not
were
like some-
magically connected beforehand, but like they knew each other before the curse.
They knew each other significantly. It's not just a random person.
Mm-hmm. It is more than someone she bumped into on the street or knew for a day.
Alright. Icarus, we have to find her evil ex. We're Scott Pilgriming this nonsense.
about to say. I was about to say.
Where's Scott Pilgrim? Okay, I'm back. Oh.
All right, with that free commune spell being finished, I suppose we can start the travel. Sister's gonna say goodbye to everybody. Welcome back, Connor. We left you behind. Sister will say goodbye to the closest thing she has to hometown family.
Yep. And they love
Henry,
you very much.
Soph, and Darius.
Yep.
We'll say goodbye and apologize to, once again, the mayor for giving him a stroke.
Once again, I am asking you to apologize.
She'll also let him know that we're planning to speak with the god of magic itself to make sure.
Naturally.
Like, even more reassurance that we're not gonna let this shit happen. We're not gonna let destruction happen.
Just gonna casually talk to God. Yeah. Yo.
Okay.
Curse you, Bill.
I can't remember how much a lantern is because I forgot to price off the money. Was it 3 gold for a lantern? Items, adventuring gear.
Yeah, if you look it up and you can find it, just deduct that. I trust you guys.
Okay.
For the most
Let's
part.
see.
For shit like a lantern.
Bullseye lantern, 10 gold.
Go with lanterns.
10 gold for
Oh,
bullseye.
we can
lantern.
understand him.
I pulled over.
I figured.
How far away are you from home?
Let's see. 53 minutes.
Not bad.
Get your ass driving. You might be able to reach the end of the
We might
session.
have had to stop for gas.
Yeah, but she sounded like she was about to go to the temple, and I wanted to be here for that, and I didn't give a shit about the rest of it.
Okay.
Oh, the moon temple.
Fine.
I was like, no, she already went to the temple, baby. Oh, no, the moon temple.
Was I incorrect?
We're gonna do the 2 days of travel to reach the temple. Fucking
I'm
wagon.
gonna sit here. If one of y'all rolls a combat encounter, I'm castrating you, but only one ball because I'm merciful. So
Uh-huh.
Hey, boy,
call that ball spawn.
me! I have a cloaca.
Stop talking.
Yep. But that came through there, did it?
Stop it with the ball.
Yeah, it did.
Come on.
Unfortunately.
But now the ball's rolling, Liv. We can't stop it.
No. Don't do this to me.
Who rolls first, Liv, as we start travel?
Oh my god.
Me.
You.
Icarus.
There's you motherfucker.
You're not in the
no
game,
scope.
You
Connor.
suck.
You can't roll.
Behold the power of Discord.
No.
The council does not recognize Margie.
13.
Fuck you.
Get back in your car, bitch.
Joke's on you, I am in my car. I'm just parked in a McDonald's.
That's sad.
Icarus, you find in the you find the remains of an adventurer along the side of a road, and you find a 300 GP diamond in their pack.
Damn.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Well, you have the res diamond.
You may pass that along however you wish, or don't. I'm not a
What
cop.
kind of weapons did the adventurer have?
Staff.
A staff, a stick. Okay.
Staff.
He's just gonna snap the long, pointy red hat, and it's hard for gnomes out here.
Dead druid.
No, like typical white mage vibes. White robe
White
with the red
mage.
trim.
Wait,
Oh,
a
white
healer
mage out
without
here.
your alone? That's very suspicious. We should.
Or
stay
they
right
ended
here
up
for the rest of
they
the-
ended up out here alone.
Which means whatever killed them could be nearby. That's a boot.
Sister will bury the remains, give them a small prayer, and we will move on.
All right.
No! Some bandits let me free! Yeah, Dragon.
Okay, Harka, roll me a d20, please.
Well, I guess there's a reason for me to prep Revivify now.
No, but now
I
you
did
have
not
the
have
diamond
that.
for it. With a 14, you have a normal travel day, and you make it to the Moon Temple. Oh man, Connor, sucks you're not.
There will be no mountain, no valley, no river, no canyon that can keep me from you if you deprive me of this.
However, there is
Sure.
a pretty neat button called disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We make it to the Moon Temple, Moon
Yeah,
Man.
you
What do you
do.
do?
Honestly, I didn't expect to get this far.
Well,
Amazing, we skipped
okay. Sister, roll me a d20.
We stand outside of it for about 5 seconds, and he's like, I don't know what to do. And Hark is just like, okay. And we just walk.
You know the scene
Harka
from Monty.
backstabs
You know
him,
the scene from Monty
Elden
Python and
Ring
the Search for the
style.
Holy Grail. You know, the scene from Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail where they see Camelot, and then they have the little theme song about Camelot, and then Arthur's like, on second thought, let's not go there.
This
It's a silly place.
This is a silly place.
Rex gets from stuff backstabbed by Harka.
Wow,
Kick
you're
his ass
worth
down on the
23
floor.
runes.
5 runes. What the fuck? That's what I get for the goats.
My rules!
Goat Mafia cleansing.
The Gothia.
All right. We're at the Moon Temple. You have some time to think of it while we say a bunch of stupid shit.
Connor?
I'm so
I can
glad.
only vamp for so long.
There was nothing on my sheet that I said that I was going to talk to Naame, because I think the only thing was to try and check the old library there for any references to this old magic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Are you trying to
or-
say you think it's in our DMs?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not it. Not it. Not it. Not it. Nope.
I'll even check Sister's book to see if she wrote anything.
I'm scrolling back in the
Oh.
DMs.
No.
No,
No.
she did not.
No. Check for books that might reference old rituals like the one we found or any of that stuff, because it was a really old temple. I wanted to scour for anything that may have not seemed relevant in our first pass through, but now seems more interesting or relevant.
There's the arcane armor.
There's a what now?
It was the thing that you posted about the arcane armor.
Oh. I thought you were saying there was a suit of arcane armor in
No.
the temple that we left behind. I said, we did what now?
No, it's your message about arcane armor.
Harka wasn't
Unknown
high enough
sound
level to
effect.
equip it. We had to come back for it.
Go Power Ranger.
Bum, bum, bum,
Liv-
bada bum.
Liv, I said the thing I'm looking for. Forget the DMs.
The books?
Forget
Yes.
Anarchy.
Make a perception or investigation check to search.
Sister will give you guidance and assistance.
Here comes a perception check. Me, I'm stupid. Ignore that.
Noob.
Forget the part right above where I got the command right, and then that's what I get.
I gave you advantage,
Wait, I think that's
idiot.
plus
Yeah, you gotta roll again.
You
you're
silly
right,
man.
you're right.
You silly fool.
I'm pretty sure I have a plus 6 for Rex.
there we go.
Yeah, baby!
You got a
And
natty
then
20.
add a +4.
Um,
Or a D4. D4.
so you don't.
Got all.
God, I'm phlegmy today. You don't find you're talking about the old magic. You're talking about like the big, large rituals and shit like that. Trying to put together the mystery pieces. Yeah. You don't find anything in relation to that. You do find, it's not so much like a published book, because a lot of this stuff is old as balls, so it's not going to be like, this is a published textbook, or this is a published, fiction book. It's going to be more, journals and research documents and different things like that are handwritten from the people that lived and worshipped at this temple when it was still active. It was like, what's the opposite of defunct? You find theories about the connection of Jihei and Niami, so the sun and the moon, to several of the creator deities. But the prevailing, so you all would know that the prevailing theory is that the creators that are associated with the sun and the moon created them respectively. Like Pelor created the sun, the moon created the moon, etc. This poses the opposite theory, that instead the creators were possibly spawned, possibly created willfully by Jihei and Niami specifically. And that
Rex
their
has the most
power
smug
comes from them.
Rex has the most smug look as he goes, finally, some good literature.
Finally, some good fucking food.
Because every time one of those gods is like, just sending the Moonweaver, da-da-da, Rex is like, yeah, yap all you want. Okay, fake moon god, whatever, out of my way. Now he's like, oh, see, the learned, these ancient people who died out for some reason, totally had the right idea, not current scholars. Out of the way, my mom's the best. Like,
Connor the scientist is like warring with himself to say these things right now. I can feel it.
Yeah, I was pointing out the real irony there in the statement. So Rex is probably wrong. Evidence suggests...
You don't know.
It's probably wrong. At the very least, there's nothing to suggest he's right, but he's wholeheartedly committed to believing he's right.
It is a bit more difficult with something this esoteric, that this has almost become the popular chicken versus egg debate.
Mm-hmm.
That it's less of like, we have definitive proof that this happened and then this happened as a cause and effect, and more of, we're not really sure, but this is the general idea, but what if it was this instead?
So, with the 31, is there anything else of interest combing back through that we could use on our journeys? If you want to roll dice about it, I won't be mad.
No, I'm thinking of what else there would be in this type of temple, because it's more of like a temple library, so you're gonna find more stuff about Niame than anything else.
No secret under the floorboard, forbidden tomes, no.
This wasn't really
spell
like
books.
a secret.
No spell scrolls, no... anybody else got anything you want to suggest might be found in the library?
Well, since
A hot
it's
librarian and glasses.
Well,
you see glasses
Rex
on a
with his hat
skeleton. It's not so
Rex,
much like,
come
a
on,
library
let's
like how
get
Iseth
going
Asari
up.
or the Frozen Tower had, or Dataris had libraries. It's more of like, this is where we kept our documents in a temple. Rather than like
it's still
a checkout library.
It's their archive.
Yes, thank you, Shane. That's the word I was looking for. It's an archive.
Everything
exactly.
It's to be found in an archive. Spell scrolls, spell books, like...
Well, so spellbooks wouldn't really have been as much of a thing because this was less wizard, more cleric.
Prayer books, then. I don't know.
Sure, you find some old prayers that you don't recognize. Like little hymnals.
Liv, I'm looking for anything worth cash money or has mechanics.
You are actually plundering your mom's house. You are a fucking animal, and sister's just going to leave.
Not that I can think of. Like, I'm not trying to hold something back from you here. I just can't think of anything.
As sister sees me picking up the dead dead archivist glasses and wondering if they're made of valuable metal.
She's like, bro, what the fuck?
Sister will take them out of your hand, dust them off, and then, like, slip it into the middle part of her shirt between her boobas, and will walk away from you.
How does that make you better?
Because she's taking it from him. She's not gonna, like, sell it.
Just put it back on the archivist.
It makes... Hey,
Well, he's
it makes
still
it
here,
archaeology. It makes it archaeology, not grave robbing.
I've got a logistics question, Liv.
She's gonna put it back when he's gone.
This was an off-site archive of some order of ancient moon clerics, for lack of a better term, right?
Yeah, to an extent. Less of like this
There's
place is an
there's
archive.
no greater structure. There's no greater structure it's connected to, right?
No.
And there's no history of any road passing through here, right?
Not that you were able to tell on the outside, but it's entirely possible that it was overgrown. Or that it's eroded away with the passage of time.
The last thing I want to check and see if there was, just to get an idea of the scale of what they were on, if there were teleportation circles or they walked by foot or animal to get here. Try and look and see if there was old like maps or something depicting a road through here, or there was some other means they were traveling through.
You do not see teleportation circles or any remnants thereof. And
I'm gonna give you a slow ball here. Do I happen to see any significant, perhaps sacred tree that might have been of importance to some nature worshipping followers?
a
Tree
sacred
stride.
tree? No, but there's lots of big trees in this area. You can pick one to
Alright,
memorize.
I tried, guys. I mean, okay, memorized. I'm done.
Like, it doesn't have to be a sacred tree. It can just be a big tree. And there's plenty of them.
This is completely. I need to be a werewolf to talk to Mom all over again.
How do you spell the moon's name again?
I'm gonna clarify this with you
M-O-O-N.
right now for the spell. Yes, we know that Keyleth used the sun tree a lot, but that's because there happened to be a big famous tree. But any tree that is big enough to fit a people will work.
Liv,
I just fit in a people.
my whole point was trying to toss you a slow ball of, if these were ancient druids, maybe they walked around between different areas through tree stride.
They
was
weren't
the whole
necessarily
mystery.
druids. And they didn't necessarily use sacred trees.
My audio broken now.
Maybe they use moonstripe. Maybe you're not trying hard enough.
Oh, my phone almost dead. Bye.
Jesus.
Ooh, double whammy.
That's
Okay.
That's the last thing he heard.
All right.
So there's a cat laying on my chest, and I can barely like look above her through the screen.
Oh, my lord. Okay. Well, it's okay. It's Sister's turn to roll a d20. We'll see what happens between now and then.
Sister will bury the archivist, like I said, and we'll put the glasses on the mound. She wasn't taking them. She was keeping them out of his reach.
Like, no.
Because Sister knows that Rex isn't going to fucking fondle her boobs.
Why don't you just drop in the hole?
Drop in the what?
In the hole. Because now something's going to come in and grab it. Just forget
I
it.
can't hear you. In
Yeah,
the
just
hole with
add
the
'em.
skeleton?
Yeah!
And so the glasses can see the moon. Anyway, 12.
12.
Okay, smartass.
All right, let me check my chart for 12. Nope, you're
It's
good.
a symbolistic thing.
You keep moving. It's beautiful. You have another day. Pyro, Are you in a position to roll me a d20?
I'm sorry, Callie. You gotta get up. Go with me. Get my
Leave
shirt.
the cat.
Vanquish the cat.
Yeet the cat.
Force palm.
Please do
Invader
not
slain.
the cat.
All right. D20. 10.
10. Let me see what it is for a 10. What is it for a 10? Oh! Roll me a... oh no, I do this one. Hold on.
Yeah. Callie, I swear to God, if you jump on me, I'm going to punch you out of the air like a demi-human. I'm boom.
There's a cave.
And you. No, we keep walking. No.
That's up to your party.
We keep Tess keeps walking. No.
Cave.
Cave.
Sister will do the stone grinding noise and look at the fucking dog in Tess's hands.
Yeah,
No.
I have enough dogs. Oh my God, I'm good.
I have enough dogs. I don't need another dog.
This is deep in the mountainous wilderness where people don't usually travel. We have no reason to vanquish another family of dogs.
How many runes are?
Is there a grace in the mouth of a cave?
Is there an Albanoric in there?
You don't know?
Oh,
wanna go inside the
Albanor! No, we're not going in the cave.
You don't want to go in the
How-
cave? Okay.
Man, I'm so poor. How am I? How poor?
How poor.
Icarus, roll me a d20, please.
It's got glowing eyes too.
11.
There it is.
Nothing happens. You have a regular day. You have one more
So
day until you
long,
reach the
runes.
city. Harka, roll me a d20.
Hate all of you.
14!
He's so broken.
Roll me a d4.
How low? God,
3.
I may have to try and do a test build in fucking Elden Ring.
You pew?
Pew pew. I've never
pew?
used a bow. I'm in Elden Ring. It sounds terrible.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's the last thing on that table, so I have to refresh that table now, but this is gonna be fun.
I swear to God, if it's another fucking dragon.
It's not. You find the remains of a caravan, and there are 3 bottles in the remains of the caravan. One of them is a deep crimson. One of them is sort of a light, like bluish white, and the other one is a
Health
like
potion?
candy
Mana
apple
potion?
red.
That's a health potion too.
Said a what apple red?
Candy
Candy
apple
apples.
red.
Do we have identify anyone?
Those are the 3 potions.
Yep.
Sister doesn't have identify. A cleric.
And not a knowledge
Forge
one.
clerk supremacy.
The most I can do is the ritual cast detect magic to make sure they're not just weird looking liquids and they're actually potions of magic.
Okay, hold on. I'm
Alright,
trying to
I
open
get-
Rex's sheet and now my webpage is not responding. There we go. Now we're opening. Let me see. I don't think Rex has it, but I feel like he has some... No. Rin is the one that has identified.
Rin has it.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, doesn't Connor
Rin the
have it?
bitch?
Not today. Not today.
All right,
Nancy.
I'll put them in the
They're all
bag.
magic. You definitely get the sense that they are magical potions that have specific effects rather than like this is a poison or this is sugar water.
Okay. Any of them that have a faint aura leaning towards a specific school? Like a defensive potion having abjuration or transformation having transmutation, something like that.
Well, let
Here's
me
an
see,
idea.
actually.
Health potions are necromantic.
Give me a minute.
Ah.
Are they really?
So
I
Well,
have
then
no
one of
clue.
them
I
is
was just being a
necromancy.
fucker.
Typically
I was
healing
being a
spells.
fucker.
Healing spells are typically evocation.
Then
I-
one of
I
them
have
is
Although
an
it could be
evocation.
argued that necromancy is better for them.
so
Uh,
here's an idea. Hey, Icarus,
Yes.
help me look through the caravan, because if this was like a shipment nonsense, they probably have logs.
Tess, why do you sound so weird?
Because it's hard to get to be loud and use this voice, because then I start peaking.
Okay, there we go.
Starts tweaking.
Yeah, I start
My
tweaking
man
because I
is
keep peeking in.
tweaking.
Because I'm seeking some vibes.
I'm
So
trying to find the spell equivalents of these.
Help!
Doo-doo.
I will help.
Yeah, all right. And you might know
One of them is a
that there's some spots.
transmutation. At least one of them is a transmutation. At least one of them is an evocation. And then the third is... I'm looking. So you have... Let me write it out. You have Evo, you have, enchantment, evocation, and transmutation.
In the order that I put it.
No, in alphabetical order.
Okay. I meant
Because
for the
it's more
colors.
fun that way. Oh yeah, you would know which is which.
Creature.
There you go.
Okay. Pyro, when you put them in the bag of nonsense, just put them with those tabs. Have that one be evocation.
I already put them in the fucking bag. And
That's what I'm saying. Just
Tess
add
has
the.
to take them back out and put little sticky notes on them.
besides, maybe if we find the logs, maybe we just get the names. I was hoping to try and look at that with Icarus's help. He might have some idea where there might be stuff on the cart,
Like a ledger?
Yes, or shipment logs.
Okay.
Maybe we just get the actual names of the potions, because they might have labels on them. Don't know how official this is. Is that a check? Is that a go fuck yourself, Pyro? Come on.
Roll me a perception or investigation.
My good friend Icarus is assisting me.
Yep.
All right, perception or investigation. I'll go with perception. 8.
With an 8, you don't find anything.
All right, copy, paste, edit. Paste. What the fuck, cockamamie bullshit? Backspace. I'll just get I'll just get the most. Sorry, evocation, transmutation, enchantment.
Mm-hmm. And now you are in Poor City. Sorry, Poor.
Poor. There we go.
That knowledge haunts me every time I have to say the word poor.
That god was poor.
No,
It
not
still
the,
is.
No, the knowledge that technically Poor is pronounced poor. Haunts me.
Odd thing to be haunted by. So what are we doing here again?
Getting a boat and leaving.
Can we?
Basically.
Is there somewhere where we can pawn off some of this shit before it spoils?
Probably.
Can
I
someone
would
help me
imagine
with
we're
that?
not going to be able to walk to the dock and immediately get on a boat.
All right, then.
Shall we see if the Temple of Mask has any connections?
Please do.
Yes,
I'd like to
of
pawn off
course.
some very strange parts and maybe. Yeah.
Let me get rid of this
Yeah.
without getting rid of the dick.
Why
Y'all
would you
better
want to
leave
keep
that dick there.
Why? Why would you want to keep that?
'Cause
So
it's
just so
funny.
we have a time frame, real quick, how long do we have to wait for a boat?
We don't know yet. We haven't been to the dock yet.
We haven't
That's
been
what I'm
yet.
checking. That's what I'm saying. We go to the dock and check that out and see if we have like a time frame.
I would say you're probably getting here early in the morning. The next boat probably leaves about midday. So it's about 8 o'clock. Let's say you have about 4 hours. That's a nice even number.
And can the masked people find some place to pawn this off within 4 hours?
It depends on what it is. Give me specifically what you're trying to look. Some of it they might be able to fence or pawn easily. Some of it might be a bit more difficult.
Well, what's the let's see here. Let me open
There's
it and
also,
test
are you
it back.
trying to use them as fences where they are the middlemen and they are basically buying it off of you to go sell it and try and make a profit? But they're paying you up front and then they're doing whatever deals they are, or are you asking them to give you a place to go to?
I'd like to pawn the stuff that's going to spoil before we have a chance to use it.
So you want
I don't
a
remember.
pawn shop rather than a middleman.
Pawn shop is a middleman.
Yeah, but you're selling it directly to the shop that's going to take it versus like, hey, I'm taking this to my buddy Fred,
This is getting
who's going to take it to the
way
Thieves
more
Guild.
complicated than it needs to be. I just want to take this out of my sheet.
He just
For
wants to
money.
sell shit.
He
So are you
wants
just-
that money, baby.
Sorry, so you're just looking for a store.
Sure.
Okay.
It's monster parts.
It's monster parts. It's easy enough to find a store that is willing to buy monster parts in Asmarin.
All right,
They
now
they can find
okay,
shit to do
so
with it.
someone come with me to help me. What we want to use and what we want to sell, because I think everyone has access to my hoard bag. So just everything in the.
I'll open it.
All right, we've got
Then
a
I
lot
have
of stuff
the
in there.
harvesting-
I want the only thing I really want to keep is the dragon bones and wings. That stuff's going to keep for a while, and I'm going to use that to become a little creature.
The dragon bones. Oh yeah. Okay.
But
Let's
bones
see.
and wings stay. Anything else is gaining to be thrown away, if we have to. I know the only other thing that we'll probably keep is the Rimmeraz heart, but I'm not too attached to it.
Okay, I'm making a list of what you are selling so that after that you guys can role play while I'm looking that up and getting all of the prices together for you.
All right. So we can basically give all of the vials of venom, or half of the vials to Harka, half of the vials to Icarus, or despair it as you wish, because they're the only ones that really use weapons. Oh well, you use arrows, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, just split it 3 ways between the 3 of you, so you can use the venom if we need it. I'd say keep the Remorez heart and at least 2 of the vials in order to use them together if we need to. For the plates, we can make armor out of it. Resist fire and cold damage armor. Maybe. Can get rid of the tentacles for the displacer beasts and their blood. Don't think that's gonna be
While we're Harka and Icarus take 4 vials of centipede venom or giant centipede venom. Put them in your inventory. Like I'm going around.
Let's do this. I'm gonna snip it and I'm gonna write what we could probably sell. Anything with a red dash into it is sell, and then if it has a specific amount, I'll put the amount that we should probably sell.
Alright. I already split the centipede venom.
It's fine.
Yep.
60 pounds is about as much as it weighs for a plate armor, right?
Pretty much.
Let's see. Plate armor is 65 pounds. Splint is 60. So we could probably make either one. Because of all the stuff that would need to connect the plates.
Yeah.
Alright.
Remind me, what kind of Dragonborn is Harka again?
Blue.
Blue,
Please.
lightning.
So that's probably don't need the Quetzalcoatlus beak.
Yeah.
That's big fucking bird thing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And the Aerosaur is the one that tried to fucking eat me.
Yes.
Yes. Didn't try. Succeeded.
Yeah, it did. And then I guess with blue, I'll signal what we can make.
We can probably keep the Displacer Beast tentacles and the hide to make a cloak.
I don't think we need the tentacles for the cloak. I kept the hide because, you know, the Displacer Beast's defensive effect is pretty damn good.
Okay. I don't know if we did need those.
We'll keep the dragon bones, obviously, because you want to do dragon shit. Okay, so all right. This is what I got on here. Sell 5 of the vials, use the rest, use the heart and the plates for any sort of armor we can make. The hide, we can make a cloak. The wings, we can make a cloak. The dragon, we can do assorted nonsense. So
Okay,
Liv,
so where do you have
any
them on?
objectives from the party?
No.
Northern.
Yo.
Any objections? We're selling everything that's in red. Everything in blue is what we could do with that stuff.
No. No objections.
Okay. Liv, anything that's got a red tick are selling, and then the Remorest blood, we're selling 5 of the blood, and then keeping 2.
All right, cool. I will get working on the prices for that if y'all want to take a minute to RP other shit.
All right. I'm just gonna start figuring out the items in the.
I'm gonna fuck with the DM and go to the dock to find out how much it costs to charter a boat to where we're going.
Oh, they're all on break right now.
It's lunch hour.
Mm-hmm.
Blood.
Good question, Harka.
Yo.
Does Harka wear a ring?
Not on his hand.
Phrasing.
Or his cock.
Cloaca, sir.
But no. He has one, but he doesn't wear it.
Okay. Just
If you've ever seen him without his armor on, he has the standard necklace with a ring on it.
gotcha.
All reliable.
Pretty much, yeah. Which is why
Well-
he doesn't wear Tess's necklace as a necklace.
Have you been using your hammer and shield more often?
More or less, yeah. So I don't get my ass beaten to me since our tank is shitty at it.
Okay. Well, as we're sitting here doing nothing while she's doing the pricing,
Thank you.
you'll notice Sister, like, as you guys are sitting there moving about, she pays a lot of attention to your hands.
You got soft hands, boy. Bitch, you don't work a day in your life.
Is there something the matter, sister?
Oh, I was going to offer something, but I thought it might be a little strange.
Well, we won't know unless you offer it. What's up?
I don't know how it would feel since I've read that it's sometimes a ceremonious thing to wear these from someone. And she'll hold out a ring in her hand.
Look at the ring. Look at her. Look at the ring. I mean, you're pretty and all, but you're not really my type.
With that's not what I was aiming for.
Is this warding spell, whatever it's called? I can't remember the exact name of it.
She'll raise her hand, and she also has it. Yes, it's the platinum ring that I used for Rex. But I'm not sure if that would take effect if he's in his wild shape. Because he's technically not wearing it. Kind of. It kind of gets absorbed in him.
Give it to the midget. I get hit a lot, and I don't need you to be going down with me.
Go on. Give a ring to Tess.
Never see it again.
Just stick it on her tail.
I suppose it was supposed to help where you don't get beat up as much in the front.
To be honest, I mean, I appreciate the idea. I do. But you're our healer. If you go down, I'm the backup healer. We need you to stay up because I'm not that great of a healer.
I
And
suppose.
if you're sharing half of the injuries I receive, that's not good. Tess is small, fragile. Hell, even Icarus, he doesn't get hit very often, but I imagine if he gets hit, it's gonna hurt him. Might be better on one of those two.
I'll have the same problem with you with Icarus.
A ring doesn't always mean marriage. So there's other things that come with that. He's already married, and it generally needs to be put on a specific finger. Just don't put it on that finger.
Oh, I thought it was just rings in general.
No. It's, there's a ceremony and everything that goes along with it.
That's a spell.
I actually have that spell.
As do I.
Pretty sure. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but me.
It's just, it's an entire thing for the marriage and the relationship part of it. If it's just something like this, it has a defined purpose. I doubt anyone would see it more than that.
I'll be right back.
I see.
And for it to be a wedding ring, it needs to be on the left hand. Well, for humans, it's this finger. He'll point to the ring finger. For me, it was my middle finger because I've only got 4.
Sister will nod with this new knowledge. Oh, I didn't know that. I only really read about it in passing. I thought all those people wearing all the rings were just very promiscuous.
Well, maybe, but no. The rings don't signify that. A lot of the times, women tend to wear them for fashion sense, because they look pretty. Men wear them for, more often than not, status symbols, with the occasional fashion put into thought. I mean, he holds up his right hand, and it has a ring on his thumb. I've had this on the entire time you've known me.
Oh, I thought that was for your gauntlet.
No, well, not the entire time you've known me. It's my ring of disguise.
Oh, I didn't really think of a magic one.
Yeah, it's just rings are rings. They only have special meaning when a special someone gives them to you. And while you're special, you're not that type of special. That make sense to you?
Yes. Give me a perception check, just for fun.
Also, I have a feeling you've told me before, but how old are you, sister?
Uh, you just rolled out 21.
Yeah.
You notice her cheeks get a little red as if heated metal.
Oh,
I think I've only been awake for. She pulls out her little journal and starts flipping through it. 14 years?
dear God, you're still a child.
What do you mean?
You're younger than Delilah.
Sure, but I didn't have to grow and mature. I was
Your body didn't have to grow and mature. Your mind still does.
Oh.
There are things you need to learn through experience. There's plenty you can learn through reading and study, but experience is the best teacher.
I had quite a bit of experience.
I agree, you do. But generally speaking, people, humans, which you are mostly designed after, aren't considered adults until they're 18, 20. Some of them even later than that. It's all really basis. You are very mature, but you're young. Never be ashamed of not knowing something. Don't be embarrassed by it. I'm much older, and there's plenty of things I don't know.
Okay.
And sometimes the best way to learn about something is to simply ask about it.
Like the ring.
Like
And
the ring.
she'll close it back up in her hand. I suppose I'll ask Icarus if he would like the extra protection.
Yeah, just make sure you're not down on one knee when you ask him.
I'll make sure not to fall over. Or is that for the marriage thing?
That's the marriage thing.
I'm just visualizing soft paws beating the shit out of Omni-Man.
His wife seems like the soft type, but I imagine she wouldn't be happy.
It's just the train scene. Maybe now you'll learn. In front of a boat.
Guaranteed sister and soft paws wrestling each other, both with negative modifiers. Both fucking weak. So she's got a curse a bit for that excuse. Sister's just weak.
All right, so for all of that, 38 gold, all that?
Yep.
If you bring that to us, Hart, just gonna tell you, just keep it for your hoard and kind of rub your head like a cat.
Wait, for all the stuff we're selling, they're offering 38 gold?
That's how much
Damn.
it's worth.
It's all unprocessed and raw.
Yeah.
I know, but some of those creatures are a little violent and dangerous and hard to kill.
Yeah, the Remoraz, I figured we would like get that per vial.
I don't think it is. It doesn't
Oh well,
list it as per
sure.
vial.
Because you could probably
Because
use
Remoraz
Remoraz
is-
blood to mix for potions to resist those
Let me
elements.
see.
Yeah,
Look at that
Remoraz
result.
aren't exactly
It
a
says it
common
has it-
creature to run into.
What books are you using?
It's
Probably
the
Xanthar's.
harvesting stuff. Do you think
I would probably-
do you think one vial would weigh a pound?
A pound? No.
No.
Yeah.
Vial would-
Then this
vial would
value
probably
is for all
weigh-
7.
A vial would probably weigh
You're going by
about...
weight?
Couple ounces.
No, but it
Yeah.
says, so the way that it lists it is it says Remoraz blood, 7 vials, and then the value is 3 gold, and then it says the weight is 1 pound. So that, to me, tells me that the value is not for individual vials, it is for all 7. Because
time
the
we're
weight
dragging the
is
entire
for all
cart.
7, not individual.
Dragging the whole body.
That really that recoups the fucking healing usage of all that fun shit for just fighting the fucking thing. Yeah. All right, 38-year-old. Sure. Yeah. You're sure? Okay, and I'll add it to my inventory.
Yeah. Just a little pat on the head. Go ahead and keep it for your horde.
I hear
That's
tail.
fine.
I hear tale of bandits just wandering the other continents, thousands and thousands of gold on them. Holy shit. Let's see here. 407 plus 38.
Okay.
Like the tentacles alone on a fucking nope, I gotta go this. Right. Okay, I'm done.
What would you really use their tentacles for? A whip? I guess a magic whip, but like
Yeah, the tentacles are 10
magic
for both. So
that'd
they're
probably
5
be like
each.
a +1 whip at most. Because like, what effect would a Displacer Beast tendrils have? They don't do any sort of extra damage. They just whip you. Really good rope.
Really good rope.
I'm not coming to this argument. We're going. I'm not Connor. We're leaving.
All right. Well, I suppose we will. Our sister will go up to Icarus with the ring. I love anytime I see that fucking disintegration thing. I hear the noise too.
The baby.
No,
Give me your money.
Not the baby. Not the baby. The one that Connor just put. It's this one. Sister will go up to you, Icarus. After a proper lesson from Harka, I wanted to ask if you would want to use this to keep yourself safer in combat. And she will hold the ring out. She'll make sure to look at the ground, make sure there's nothing to trip on.
No banana peels. You feel fairly confident that
I
you're
was about to
sure-footed
say,
right now. No banana
Tess is
peels.
walking up behind you with the hook and just gonna like grab your foot.
It's the little shepherd's crook.
Yeah.
Yup.
Tess sneaking
Oh,
up
that's
on
good as
Sister right now.
Game was rigged from the start, Leo.
Yoink.
Sister is offering you the ring that she uses for warding bond, which is the thing that we share damage and you get bonuses to your safety mechanisms.
Icarus will thank you. Thank you, sister. I will do my best not to get hit as much.
Well, it's sometimes we can't help it, so it's just to keep you safe while we get to those points. Tess is quite good at staying out of harm's way on her own, as she has been the last line of defense quite a bit, and she will pat Tess on the head.
There's just a PTSD meter right next to her head, just waiting. Just
Sister will kneel down to Tess. The ring is to make it so that it never gets to that point again, okay?
I've seen you all almost die twice now. I don't know how to process this. Can I have some more popcorn?
Sister will
Maybe
have a
eating my
pan.
problems away will help.
Sister will have a pan, lay out her hand flat, set the pan on it, and pop the popcorn in her hand.
Yes. Much obliged.
Right. How long does it take us to get that ship?
4 hours is before the next one leaves. I'm trying to figure out the distance between the two continents right now.
That's 38 gold per person.
38 gold per person?
No, it's
Hard to say.
just on Tess.
Yeah!
I have 60 gold. That's not gonna be able to really
No,
buy anything useful.
The bus fare.
No, that wasn't what I was talking about. I was just talking to myself about
So,
going to buy something while we wait. But I don't got no money.
I have money.
No,
What you looking for?
that's your money. I was just gonna look at things in general.
okay.
Sister, Shane.
I put it right at that, so yeah.
Don't
So
tell
it's
me
about
what
500
to spend my
miles.
money on. Has it ended well for you so far? What do you want?
Silence War.
I'll go there again.
Sister, roll me a
Well,
perception
actually-
check.
Oh, perception check?
Yep.
I'm about to fucking laser beam your entire existence, or I'm gonna absolutely whiff.
Ooh.
Remember that banana peel?
You notice Icarus
He
trying
found
to
it.
slide you some gold.
Sister,
Remember that Friday that quail picture Fergus put in chat?
sister, despite her hand being very gentle, she will grab your hand and slowly move it away from her bag, and will give you a very quote-unquote polite smile.
I know the spoil.
Icarus thinks back to his wife if this type of smile.
Kill Bill sound effect.
Just says thank you, but no.
Icarus will just nod.
Sister, roll a perception check.
Laser beam. Oh, that was actually terrible. While she's distracted on Icarus.
All right. Let's see. Your bag. Yeah, your bag. Tess will slip. Which one do I want to get? Ah. She's going to slip a. There we go. Let me just copy and paste this. Okay. And send to Shane.
I imagine like there's a fucking thief just sitting like at the edge of the docks and he's just watching a bunch of party members reverse pickpocket each other. It's just like, what a strange person. What strange people. They're supposed to be taking things out of the bag. What the? Okay. Well, she won't notice that until she goes back in her bag.
This is what she put it in her bag.
Added Tessa's tiny loot to my inventory. You want to know what else is in my inventory? Tessa's trash
Yeah.
bracelet which she still wears all the
Yes.
time.
Yes. Damn, my death is gonna be so animated and tragic.
Your
Oh,
theme's
yeah.
gonna pop off and everything too, and then it's just gonna get quiet with rain in the background. And reality's gonna
What a
hit.
terrible day for it. Turns out mad as amazing for fucking
Well,
stops.
I suppose if no one else has anything, anyone have anything they want to look for shop wise? We are in Thief Town, so we probably find all the funny shit here. This is where I found the charlatan dice that I gifted to Icarus.
I hear the finger liquor.
Oh, there is something that we might want though.
Oh.
Sister would like to go shopping with the party. This isn't because she probably doesn't have enough money for it. And it's a party item in the first place. But we need to find a chest of preserving for all these animal parts that we keep getting.
Oh yeah.
We have to get the
You sure
fridge,
there's no
the fridge chest.
Fridge chest. Who will carry our fridge chest?
The bag is a little sack that you can carry in your hand. The chest is a refrigerator. I don't think we can combine the two.
Yeah. Raw. Thing is, who's going to carry the chest? Because if I remember correctly, that thing's much fucking bigger than the bag.
It is. Sister can wear it on her back, or Rex can wear it on his back.
That's where I go.
It's not that big.
Yeah.
It's not like a fucking coffin.
And what fucking parts of the massive monsters are? Is it also like a storage space type deal?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
Or
has.
is it just
It's a magical storage too. Let me look. It's a
Okay.
common item.
Yeah, because
Chest of preserving. It's 2.5 feet long, 1.5 foot wide, 1 foot tall. Weighs 25 pounds.
doesn't say anything about being
It's
an
a magical
space.
property. Foods and other perishable items do not age or decay while inside it. No, it's not an actual plane of space. You could put it in the bag, to be honest. Because I'm pretty sure the bag's dimensions are like 5-ish feet.
But then what are we putting in there? None of the things we have thus far, except for like the vials of blood, would go in there. That beak was as big as me. Bag useless trash. Oh, box so useless trash.
Look for a portable hole of cold.
Bag of colding, please. Just upgrade my bag.
Hold on, sorry, I was doing something for Rex because you texted me.
God damn it.
Well, let me look up the bag of
Can't
holding.
spell that again. There is no such thing.
I mean, it's sort
Unless
of
you
a thing.
Imagine.
It's
It's a
sort
thing
of a
in
thing.
fucking. It's a thing in.
This is just for any
Roll and-
perishable item not to age or decay inside of it. It's not like anything that might suffer from age, not just food. We could literally stuff something that we hit with what's it called? It's that one spell that preserves corpses.
The spare the dying.
Gentle repose.
Gentle repose.
Yeah,
That's
gentle
it.
repose.
The bag
You
could
could put
hold,
something
so
with
the bag
gentle
of holding
repose in
holds
it.
100 pounds. It's like a bag of holding, but it's like a satchel.
Okay.
And
Guess
so
right
it's
away, just
smaller and it
upgrade
holds
my bag,
100
or else-
pounds.
Okay. Then would someone like to take care of the monster inventory while I take care of the other shit? Or is Tess holding 2 bags now?
I can take care of the monster stuff. You guys just have to tell me when we harvest them, because you guys are the harvesters. I just keep you guys alive and vaporize things.
Hey, I do that too.
Can you give me a handout titled "The Monster Part Menagerie" or something?
Yeah.
The monster sack.
I have nice gold, just to let you know.
69. Didn't I buy extra healing kits earlier? No, I'm still down to 2. I said I needed to. That was the thing that I said at the end of the next session. I needed to buy them.
There you go.
Feel it, Karen.
The pantry?
So
Yeah.
fucking nice.
Alright,
Alright.
What?
can I buy...
Yeah,
Go ahead, Pyram.
you got that thing right there to just move the
Yep.
biological shit from the previous bag. I'll just copy and paste it to you.
And just pull it out of the horde inventory.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right.
Well, keep the blood for yourself. Just put that in your regular inventory.
Okay. Remy blood. Right. Me.
Holy shit, I got the munchies like there's no fucking tomorrow. And my grocery shopper didn't buy any good munchies.
That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
Wait, Despacito.
Despacito.
How did that song become a meme like that?
Tumblr. It's almost always Tumblr.
The pit of
I
evil.
mean, fuck the little twink that sings it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Isn't there somebody
Who
else
sings
that
it?
sings it with him?
I would imagine it's a Hispanic band.
Probably. I'm looking it up.
I thought it was Justin Bieber.
It is. And then it's also got Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee.
Daddy Yank.
I want a heavy metal band to cover Despacito.
Apparently it's Luis
You could
Fonsi
probably
with
find it.
Daddy Yankee. So I think that Bieber is
A cover?
has the remix.
And it's not the TikTok
I'm
version.
feeling snacky.
It's called Nightcore, and it put an end.
Should have told him to get
Wouldn't it?
snacks. I can hear Alyssa in the background. Unless that was Gooba roasting you, in which case even funnier.
No, that was my ex-wife.
I was right the first time.
Problem with that is you know, I have ADD and my object permanence sucks balls.
Mm-hmm.
Like, until I saw the box of Golden Grams cereal, I forgot Golden Graham cereal existed.
That's so
Even though it's one of my favorite cereals.
Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like to just know that kind of thing. It just
to
boggles my
remember, I'd like to remember a strong 70% of what I know at all times. Be kind of nice.
tiring. Well, I'm gonna go put the carb smart ice cream I've been eating back in the freezer.
Okay, see, that makes more sense. I was like, I don't think 500 miles feels right.
No. 500
No.
miles is the distance between Cressa and Von
Yeah.
Breed. There's
Yeah.
no way.
No, there's
Yeah,
no way.
500
I think
miles
it's-
is between me and Vegas.
Yes, so I have decided that it's the distance. It's the distance between Canada and Greenland, which is about 2200 nautical miles.
Put me on the world map. Put me on the world map. I could probably
The world
assume
map
it.
isn't spaced in miles.
I know,
Okay.
but I know
It's
it is
7
spaced in
inches.
miles.
I am back.
Welcome
So-
back.
Like, that kind of feels like a vague, like, Canada to Greenland.
So 3.1 hexes and 550 miles.
Okay. And I think it's, if we're going from over here, it's like 7 hexes.
So let
Around
me do
800
the math.
miles.
Divided by 3.1 is, so it's about 177 miles per hex.
177.5.
0.5, close enough.
And where's the nearest port city over here?
Over here.
Or port down
In
right
this
here?
hex. Yeah. So
Okay.
times 6.6.
Yep. That's just straight shot.
1,171.5.
Now, what you can do right now is go to the measuring of this map and put it as having that many hexes per, or have that many miles per hex. 177.5.
Yep.
And this map will then be measured properly. Or at least properly enough.
Okay, let's test it. Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, okay. So 1242.50. Oh yeah, you're not snapping. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, so
Yeah.
1
I wouldn't snap when
88.2.
details are so
That's true.
details are so sharp.
All right, 1188.2. There we go. Actual travel distance. 1,000.
That's going to be a hell of a trip, fellas.
Yes, it is.
Just letting you guys know now. We're gonna be on a boat for a while. Parka's going to hate life.
How long are we on the boat?
To travel 1,188 miles.
I've been looking
Fuck.
at boats. It's a while. So the fastest, like, sea boat, I believe, has a speed of 120 miles per day. That is a sailing ship or a long ship. So divided by 120 is, that's about 10 days. If nothing happens.
Put us back in the continent map again.
You
deleted
should
them.
still be on the continent map.
The Calagios continent map.
Oh, the continent. I was like, you're still on the map with all the
That's-
continents. I'm silly.
Said the world map.
Yeah.
If I remember properly, that was. Let me actually measure that. 120 days per, or 120 miles per.
Yeah, because this is for the ship, it's saying 120 miles per day for the fastest.
Yeah, that's 60.
Yeah, the next fastest would be about 12 days for 96 miles a day.
It's actually faster to go straight shot from Calagios to Neostrand than it was to scale Calagios to reach the tower.
I mean, that makes sense.
Not that bad.
It's a straight shot.
I know. That's what I was saying. It's not that bad. We've gone through worse on the boats. Probably not in one whole sitting.
Barring
but-
anything, if you have the fastest ship, it should take about 10 days. If you get the slowest ship, which is a rowboat or a keelboat, you got about 16, 17 days.
Okay. And then can you put us back on the world map,
Yes.
please?
Damn, so
As-
tragic. Connor's gonna get here like right as we're finishing up.
Yeah, unlucky. Assuming that you have this map to scale as you want it to, distance and all.
This is more or less how I figured I wanted my continents scaled, but I also did that 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't remember. I think it was 2 years ago. So I haven't
Now I'm
touched
just
the
curious
scale
on
of
how
it
Fractal
since.
gets through this. Fractal walks for fucking 2,300 miles in the ocean floor.
There
That's
is
hilarious.
definitely a lost span of time before he fully gets consciousness where he does not know what happens, and so it's entirely possible that a ship picked him up and was like, I guess we're taking him with us, and then when they were about to sell him to some sort of artificer or something, he gained enough sentience and just walked away, and they were like, hey, where the fuck did he go?
We don't talk about my first buddies.
Exactly.
There's a reason I invested in Khan. You
I think
couldn't
it's
break
funnier
him.
for him fighting sharks and shit on the ocean floor.
Oh no, he did
You
some
ever
of that
tried to
too.
make a zombie shark?
He got picked up by a fucking one of those
Fishing net.
the fishing ships that like, well, no, they're more like treasure hunting ships. They send a big ass net apparatus down
trawlers.
to sweep shit up.
The diving bell thing.
Basically, you got picked up by Nautilus.
20,000.
There's a trail of body. I do not like to talk about my lesser years.
Anyway, anyone have anything else that we might want to
Gear.
do before we head out?
Not a fucking thing.
Sounds Fractal. You're drowning.
Suck.
Sorry, Harka. We gotta get there somehow. Maybe if we become friends with Mistra, she can have one of her higher level casters introduce us to a teleportation circle, and we can just get back to the tower. Or
Maybe if we level
sorry.
up faster, we get tree stride. I mean,
Well,
if you
but you're
really
just
want to get there
stuck in
faster.
there
Maybe if we really want to get there faster, we could go through the Feywild.
No.
Heavy breathing.
No.
No. We
The
will.
guarantee that if we go through the Feywild, we'll either end up before you were born or after the world explodes, and I'd rather not have the gamble of which is which.
Huh?
We will get lost, Tess.
So Tess,
That only happened
I'm gonna
once.
make a point here. Actually, this is a little confusing for you. You know your relationship with time in general is a little weird, but you know enough to know that every time you've gone to the Feywild and come back, time has moved normally for you.
Yeah, I know what
Because
you guys are talking about.
you're cursed, blessed by a fucking super deity.
Yeah. And I could wayfind for us, you know. I know where I'm going. You just gotta stay near me. If you leave my radius, but
Sister will
I mean,
kneel down next to Tess, put a hand on her shoulder. The difference is something's looking out for you there, Tess.
yeah,
Something that probably won't do the same for the others. And
what do you mean? I have all 65 HP.
what?
What?
Either way, it's safer not to use a Feywild because there's a lot of unknowns involved with that. For us, at least. You may be much more familiar with it, but the Feywild is, from what I've read, a very volatile and spontaneous place. I don't really want to test
smile.
it.
Yeah. All that and more. Just the glassy eyes
Isn't
stares
it
at you.
great?
All right, how much is the boat fare?
So ship travel is 1 silver piece per mile.
Per mile.
That is
Guess we just parked.
straight out of PHB.
We're cooked. Is it per person, or are they letting us do a package deal here?
I'll let you do a package deal. You're clearly a party, and
It's
especially because
120
this is a
gold.
long haul trip. But that is straight up
Yeah.
I was about to say,
right out of
Tess and I are
PHB.
about to be stowaways. me wild shaping into a rat and just hiding out in the lower decks if it's not a group deal.
I'm a pet.
This is my service kobold and my emotional support. Definitely not wild shaped druid. And can I get 2 child tickets for the Dragonborn and the
Yep.
the Arakakra, ma'am?
4.
Ship's passage, 1 silver piece per mile.
I do love the idea of sister going, can we get a few children's tickets?
So that is 118 gold and 82 silver.
Hey, Liv, can I flash back for a second?
Sure.
82
Or however
silver
it
is
works. I don't
8 gold.
fucking know, man.
It's
not
by
that much.
tens.
8 silver
Did my-
and 2 copper. There.
It's only 8 silver and 2 copper?
No,
it's not.
1,118
gold.
Oh, okay.
I'll pay the 118 gold.
Or we could just divide it by the party and
No, let him
pay
let
a
him
small
cook.
amount.
Connor,
You're not here.
You're not playing Rin. Stop.
After
You're
you
not
fucking
real.
rob your mom.
The voices. The voices.
The voices want me to steal. The voices tell me I'm playing Skyrim. Take all the items.
The parasites in me.
They're rogue. Y'all aren't gonna have a single coin between you.
Yeah. If you're ever playing a rogue, you tell me, and I will play a character with expertise in perception. I will fucking. I
Okay.
will
Sounds like
vanquish you.
Sounds like I'm playing a bard rogue to max out my sleight of hand.
Are you trying to bait me to PvP
Maybe.
again?
I'm not gonna let that
Okay.
happen in my game.
All right, let's divide that up.
That or I'll just let your party
There's no
members
lemurs
kill
here to save you. There's no lemur
Fabulous.
here to save you now, boy.
All right,
All right, so 118 divided
20
by 5.
24 gold basically per person.
Okay.
That's not that
Oh,
bad.
good. I offset that with all those monsters we
Right.
killed.
23
it's
gold,
basically-
8
it's-
silver.
That'll cover your berth, because since you're not asking, I'm sure, for separate rooms, you're fine staying in, like, a 6-person
Our-
room.
Our what?
I prefer
Berth?
BIR.
BE.
Nope. Thank you,
BE.
Pyro. Google it, Connor. It's a
You-
real word. Pyro knows what I'm talking about.
You uncultured fuck.
I mean, Rex does keep
BER.
wild shaping into a pregnant wolf. Maybe he's just too interested in the word.
It's something you need to tell us. Connor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you don't
do you
have
have,
to tell us,
Kibble?
but you should be comfortable.
How much is the money? 28 gold, you said?
In the chat. Well, the total's in the chat. I don't know what y'all math.
23 gold.
There we go.
23 gold, thank you.
I do like them.
I looked over and I saw the damn bird thing and I was like, those motherfuckers. And then I read the text. Oh, man. All right. Well.
Tess gives 23 gold.
I
gonna
already
try to pull it off
deducted
my
the gold.
I was gonna try and pull it off my sheet, but I'll pay my share if I have to.
Oh
Yes,
my
pay
your
god.
share.
I had a mini stroke because I thought he was gonna say, I want to talk them down.
No,
I'm
that'd be
sure
the
he
Rin
would.
way.
I
Sure,
was
he is
gonna have an
considering it.
aneurysm. I was gonna have an aneurysm right here and now.
Also, Liv, I will deduct the gold for buying 2 more healing kits as well.
Go nuts.
My phone's gonna die and I have to bring my stuff in.
Yeah, bring your stuff in. We're about done anyway. I was gonna stop it as you're getting on the ship.
We sail 1,000 miles in an hour.
Right,
All
and I'll
right.
have 38 charges of healer's kit instead
Anything
of
you guys
18.
would like to do before you get on the ship and leave?
Be very, very annoyed.
They
You do
use a
that
furled
anyway.
finger and then invade another tarnished world.
No.
Sister, well, Harka, give me a perception check.
I have advantage.
You do? I'm cooked. Because sister's sleight of hand isn't the best thing in the world. Yeah, you notice
I
it.
didn't have sleight of hand anyway. I did have advantage anyways. I was being a shitter.
Well,
I don't think that matters.
as you're angry about getting on the ship, sister will just gently pat you on the back, and
Clattering on the ground.
no, she'll just gently pat you in the back and just give you a smile, and you'll notice magic echoing off her fingertips as she was trying to hit you with calm emotion.
My emotions are fine. My stomach is upside down.
She'll
we're
look
gonna be on
down at
this
your
boat
stomach.
for
Vermont
12
motherfucker over here.
days.
About 10 days. 120 was the fastest.
120
Speed
was the
you
get.
fastest, yeah.
So much puke. So much puke.
Yeah, especially since we were staying pretty close to the continent, so it wasn't that bad. We're about to be an open ass sea.
This is why
Yeah.
I don't go on cruises.
Tess walks up to you, Harka. You get seasick?
What?
You get seasick?
I get motion sick. Yes.
Well, she holds up a little plant called a lobelia. If you vomit everything out now, you won't have anything to vomit later.
Oh my god, giving this
Eat the
motherfucker
plants.
ipecac.
Have you ever heard of dry heaves, Tess?
No.
It's where you puke, but there's nothing in your stomach, so you're literally just puking air. It actually hurts more than puking.
Don't worry, you won't be able to feel anything after the bile. Blinks one eye.
Yeah. No, I'm good, but thank you. Pat, pat, pat.
I do have a possible solution. I'm not sure
you
how
vomit lightning?
much you would like it.
I can. Stand over there, I'll show you.
You eat lightning and crap thunder.
Harka, I may have a solution. I'm not sure how you would feel about it.
I'm listening.
I have a certain ritual that may put you in a comatose state.
Xanax! I offered Ipecac, you've offered him Xanax.
It's an idea, but I want to be conscious in case you guys need me to hit anything.
It also watches
Bro,
that only
himself.
lasts for an hour.
It's a ritual. I could keep casting it.
Good lord.
That's why I said it's an idea. Since it's a ritual, I could literally just keep casting it at the end of every hour, and you just stay comatose the whole trip.
So, let's get on this vomit comet and apologize to the captain for me. Okay, from experience, I know staying lower on the boat, there's less motion. So, I'm going to find a place to just sit and try and not vomit.
From the words of someone who's been on a boat, aka my father, he was on a lot of boats in the military, he said it's actually worse. Because, well, no, he says it's terrible all the time. Because there's no horizon line for you to really see and reference.
Oh, he's going to be sick no matter what.
Yeah, I guess it's how your brain works, specifically. But I don't have much of a problem when I'm above the deck of a ship. Because I can see the water. But in the boat, I have awful balance. I don't get sick, but I have shitty balance.
I will resist the low-hanging fruit. I won't do it. I'm a good person. I don't want to do that. No. No. Bad fire off. No.
Go on.
But your center of gravity is so low. How could you?
I think that's a good spot to end it for tonight, don't you? Let's end it
Well,
before
something's gonna end.
I know, let's end it before Shane is we have evidence that could convict Shane for murder. Let's go ahead and stop there. So we can get some plausible deniability in the court of law. I'll see you
No,
all
Your
later.
Honor, I had no idea of this development.
I had no
thought they
idea
were
that
feds.
he was gonna do that. I certainly don't have a
If any of you
recording that's
motherfuckers
posted
are
on
in a court case,
YouTube.
they will likely use this shit as evidence.
Oh no, they're gonna
even if there's
subpoena
not
my
involved.
recordings, and I'm gonna have to give them to them. So at this point,
You're right.
wow.
Well,